Hello! Welcome to week 24 of a beginner yogi who's interested in becoming a yoga teacher, practicing through different resources on YouTube and reacting during my flows. Sometimes I react during, sometimes I react after. Today I'm going to react during. I'm doing a yoga for beginners flow with Move with Annabelle on YouTube. They're a lovely teacher. You know, week 24 is 6 months, and that's really cool. I haven't been perfect, but I've been doing what I can, and that seems to work. It seems to keep me consistent, and at least I'm still showing up to the mat. This flow I've actually been doing all week. I haven't missed a day. I don't know what's in the air this week, but you know, maybe it's because my cast is off, my tendons are feeling better, and I'm recognizing how much difference it makes in my daily life when I just show up for myself, even if it's 20 minutes, 30 minutes a day. I had a really good therapy session, and she said, like, being selfish is being selfless in a lot of cases, and you know, I feel guilty sometimes for taking this time and space and things, but if I can't fill my cup, I can't fill others. So it's just what it is with me and who I am. Anyway, let's get into it. Welcome to week 24, and thanks for being here. I do love a full body flow. It gets all the nooks and crannies. She has us start out seated in Shavasana. I know this now. Just doing some deep breaths. Savoring the breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Let your belly rise, expand. A lot of this I'm just saying what the instructor just said, but I love when instructors kind of mention the body in a way where there's no shame. Let the tummy be. We all have tummies. Let it be. It's so freeing, even though it's hard to practice. Doing some, I think it's called, I don't know, box breathing. Breathe in 4 beats, hold 4 beats, breathe out 4 beats, hold 4 beats, breathe in 4 beats, hold 4 beats. I'm not really doing it, but I'm explaining it as I'm doing it. Okay, now we're doing some neck rotations. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. My neck and my shoulders are so cooked sometimes. I do have a desk job. When I was in the lab, I used to be so active and hunched over. Still I'm hunched, but I feel like I used to have a lot more flexibility and mobility in my arms and shoulders because I was running around moving my hands all day. Do the other opposite side. It's important, even I guess when I'm talking and when I'm eventually teaching, to follow your body with your breath. So, oh my God, I feel it so deeply on this side of the neck. We'll do it on the other side. I have it's an immediate stretch on the side of my neck, and I touch it and it's like the hardest rock of muscle in my neck. I'm sure we're all there these days. Do it again. Again. We're doing some spinal twists. It's important to square your shoulders when you do this to get full rotation, so you're not just like collapsing over. And I lift my arms up in between to get that extra opening, but not everybody does that, and that's okay. Now we're just going into, after this, a nice forward fold. Actually, I like to crawl over. I think my mic is in a good spot. I don't know. I never know with these things. Good in the back of my hips and my shoulders. Okay, coming to tabletop. Some cat cows.
Really important to get a full experience of cat cow. You want your hands to be really grounded on the ground, not just like up, and you really want to square your hips and get your knees on the ground. And so you exhale when you inhale with your ribs expanding, and exhale when your ribs are collapsing. So inhale, exhale. Now we're lifting our right leg. I don't know what this is called. This is really good for lower back pain though. Knee to nose. And then we're gonna bring, this is specific to this flow. I actually don't know what this is called. Inhale, fold over. This is really a good stretch for, I guess, are these external hip flexors? I feel like that's where we're at. And I also feel it down the sciatica. So I feel it in the center of the back of my thigh and the back of my shin. So it's got to be doing something. Okay. Now we'll do it on the other side. Point the foot, knee to nose. And then we'll wrap the right foot around, no, the left foot around the right leg. And then inhale up. Ooh. And then exhale. Yep. Right on that left outer hip. Oh my gosh. And when I come out, I try to like challenge myself a little bit and not let my foot touch the ground, but I don't know anything. Okay, first downward dog. I'm so happy that I have a weight-bearing left hand again. Having a broken left hand really depressed me. Right, drop your shoulders. Shifting into plank. And I like to make sure I curve my upper back when I'm doing this and not dropping down. She calls it a spinal wave, or the instructor calls it a spinal wave. Oh, so hard. I think I should do this in a secondary reaction so I can see my flow. Now we're going to do a supported side angle. I think this is, like introducing kind of the side plank eventually, but not really there yet. I have to rework my strength. Now we're pushing all the way down. Warming up to a full chaturanga, but for now we'll just do a sphinx. And then this can be really nice stretch. It doesn't have to be so passive. If you roll your shoulders back and tuck in your glutes, protects your lower back for sure. And upper back to plank, back to down dog. I was surprised that when I did this flow, just for 1 week, how much of my strength kind of came back. I was surprised. This heat wave is crazy. I'm like sweating. It's only a 10-minute or 15-minute flow, but I'm sweating. Good reminder from the instructors to meet your body where you're currently at. So I'm going to go into the next supported side ankle pose, or supported modified side plank. Still feels really good. And I'm making sure to fixate the strength on the supported leg, allowing me to open my left arm a little bit more. Okay, so we're doing a full chaturanga now. So slowly go down. Like, look at that, I can actually do that. Into upward dog, I think that's what this is. And I'm always pinching my lower back, my glutes, so that I do not hurt my lower back. We're going up into down dog. Okay. So we're moving through some sort of lungy vibe. And I'm at the point where I can like lift up without balancing everywhere, so that's really cool. Can't tell if my lunge is in perfect form, but still, we're gonna go down and then we're gonna think this is called triangle pose, and this is insane for the back of the leg. Every time it shoots perfectly down the center, and it's a stretch that I need to maintain low sciatica issues, because you know, all back pain is connected to all the other pains. Never just one thing. So now we're doing a chaturanga into up dog. This is very, very classic vinyasa flow structure. All right. Three-legged dog. Nah, dog. That's so hard. Okay. Hands up into a lunge. Is that what this is? Coming down. Yeah, the instructor doesn't totally tell us what all the poses are, which is fine. But when I'm learning, I'm trying to learn. Okay, now we're going to do the stretch on the other side. Oh my goodness. So tight up here. Yesterday morning, I've been having some pretty bad GI issues, and it ebbs and flows, and I'm really scared to get a colonoscopy, but it's where I'm at. And I woke up yesterday feeling like trash. And I still have a habit of scrolling in the morning, so I gotta break that. But I did this flow, and that like hazy chronic fatigue feeling did lessen a bit. Okay. What are we doing? This part I don't think I understand. Knees down, and we're rounding the spine. Okay, going into chaturanga. That part I kind of botched, but that's okay. Upward dog. I can't believe I can do this without my lower back twinging. Coming to the top of the mat. It's a walk, step, or hop to the top of the mat. I've heard that a lot. I'm doing a ragdoll hold. I'm still at the step to the top of the mat phase. It is so hard to listen and talk at the same time. Imagine. Halfway lifts. So yeah, I definitely have to pay attention to my back and halfway lift. I'm going up for like a mini chair pose. Coming all the way up. Doing a side stretch, so my right hand is grabbing my left wrist, and we're moving towards the right. Oh, feels great. Bring it on the other side, so my left hand is grabbing my right wrist. Oh, trying to keep it square and open. And the baby back bend, and then we exhale into a forward fold. Back into a half lift. This is also very, very typical vinyasa. Sun salutation energy. Okay. Yogi squat. Shit's crazy for the hips. You're supposed to use your arms to like push out your legs, but sometimes just sitting here is enough. I'm not putting any extra force on pushing my legs outward. This is crazy for the inside of the hips, and it's taken me a long time to be able to do this and have my feet flat on the ground. You can see my legs are very wide. Like my feet should really kind of be inward a little bit more, but we're taking baby steps here. Okay. So now we're just doing a little cradle, as she calls it. Which is nice. This is like, I feel it right here again on the outer hip flexor. Yeah, this flow, I guess, seems to target this area a lot, which is, yeah, makes sense. A lot of us are sitting a lot of the time. A lot of us are carrying history in our hips. Yeah. It's like every time I do tend to it, I notice how tight it is. Doing a butterfly, seated butterfly. Inhale. Exhale. We're just kind of hanging out. I feel like we're past the intense part of the flow and we're starting to wind our bodies down just a little bit. I love yoga. It's like a cute little package of taking care of your body. You're warming it up, you're strengthening it, and you're cooling it down. There's always that breath of relief when the instructor says, okay, now you go on your back. Go on your back now. Yay. Okay. So we're doing a bridge pose. Again, always tucking in the hips upward before I lift, keeping my hands straight back. I'm at the point where I can touch my hands to my ankles here, but it's not always the most, like, it's still very flat here. It should be more like a curve underneath where my lower back is, but I think my back is naturally curved in the opposite direction, so we'll take what we can. Still trying to strengthen here. Okay, knees. A counter pose with a nice knee hug. Doing a supine twist. Knees to the left, head to the right to get the full line of stretch. Okay, go on the other side. I am sweating. One last final hug, thanking myself for showing up. Freaking 6 months, that's so awesome. And doing it really for myself for the first time in my life. This whole yoga thing is a journey for myself, and it's just cool. And I know for some people this sounds incredibly selfish, and this is such a privilege to be able to come to the mat regularly, have time, have capacity for it. I sift through a lot of crap on a daily basis too. But everybody's iteration of struggle is different, and this is a privilege. And I just hope that I can one day turn this into sharing it with others. You know, affordable rates, accessible classes at the park, people don't have to drive, doing it at friends' houses, like, I just want to be able to share it with those that are willing or want it. Feel my sacrum against the ground. Feel the rug against my hands. I feel a little bit of breeze fan on my feet. It's a short Shavasana. Waking the body back up. Wiggle your toes and feet. She also recommends coming to the right side and pushing yourself up. I think maybe that helps with like dizziness. I'm not sure. Okay, one last final bow. To figure out like a respectful way to end practice. I don't know if namaste is even, appropriate. All right. Well, that was good. Yeah, we did it. Week 24 in the books. Yeah, I feel a lot more flexible. I feel stronger again. I was been doing that this week. Essentially, since I've gotten my weight bearing on my hand back, I've been feeling a lot better and a lot more motivated. As you've seen, or as I've seen over these past 6 months, it ebbs and flows, it ebbs and flows, it ebbs and flows. And I think it's just okay that is life and my reactions to it. Documenting this is showing me that like there's an element of consistency and an element of just letting it go, letting it rip. Anyway, thanks for being here. Hopefully catch you next week.